Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am here in the GenX server, and I'm a little bit early. No one else has gotten here yet, and I thought since I had a little extra time I might go ahead and show you guys some of the things that I have done to my base since the very beginning. I know we've been playing around it, but I kind of want to show it off a little bit, and there's still a heck of a lot of work to do just yet. But let me go ahead and get this started, guys, because I really think I have done a lot. I don't know if you've noticed, this is the entrance to the actual hawk's nest, which is my base or my structure that I'm supposedly living in. And I do have a little bit of work to do here, because before we took the creeper griefing off, quite a few of them blew up all this podzol, and I want to replace it as soon as I can. I just haven't gotten around to it. I do have a silk shovel though, so I will be doing that pretty soon. But let's go on up here and I'll show you the place. Yeah, Freakbird doesn't like this long ladder. He didn't like it at all. He says it takes too long to get up and down, but you know, I like it. But I'm hoping to eventually have some kind of a zip line that will take me down, maybe from here down to there or something like that, or maybe directly into the village. Anyway, this was just kind of like an interim room. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this exactly, but I might, when I'm able to create some NPCs, put like a guard here, just so that he can kind of like sit there and look like he's checking people in or whatever before they go into the main part. And this is the Waystone room, and this is the room that, or the Waystone, that enables me to get to everybody else's base and to other key points. So you just click on that, and if you have the XP, you can get pretty much any of these areas. We can go to Possum's place, Bunny's place, Tiny's place, the spawn location, DULAKABA and Erica's place. I'm not sure where this tent city is. Freak's place. There's other places that are just areas of interest, like different villages and different biomes that I had put in there just so that we can go back and forth, use it. So, kind of cool stuff. But to get to the Hawk's Nest itself, this is where it actually begins. And as you can see, it's quite the structure. It's made mostly out of redwood and slate. The roof is slate, everything else is redwood. Took a heck of a long time to build too, because building up in the trees, and we are up in the tree tops, if you fall you die. Anyway, this is just a little place you can kind of sit out and look out over things. It's just not that you can go in either place. Now, I do have decorating to do. I know I'm always bad about that, but Bunny did start doing some decorating for me, and she put this huge table with high-back chairs in here for the dining room, and this looks so awesome. This is kind of like the Knights of the, well, rectangular table type thing, but anyway, isn't this cool looking? Yeah, we've got a lot of decorating to do in here, but I'm not as good at that as they are, and I'm hoping that they'll get a chance, she and Possum, to come in here and do some serious decorating for me. But when you come in here, this is just another area. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with just yet, but just, this is the bedroom area. And right now there's just a bed in here. Nice slate roof. Has a complete balcony out here too. I'm into balconies, always have been. I like being able to look out. My grandmother used to have balconies in her old house, and I loved it. She lived in the woods. And the last of the two things in here that's really cool is there's two towers in here. And these take you all the way up to the top of the canopy. Now this is eventually going to be where I do my potions. I already put some potions here on these shelves. But as you can see, we are at the very top of all the canopy. It's pretty darn cool up here. And there's the other tower. And the other tower pretty much looks the same as this. The only difference is there's nothing in it all right now. But that one, I think I might be putting my, not my potions, but my magic table and all that stuff. So, that is the hawk's nest. Looks like there's a block out right there. I have noticed blocks randomly disappearing lately, and I'm thinking I've got an Enderman issue. It's just every now and then a block of wood or whatever is just not there anymore. Kind of strange. But I don't think it takes too long to get through here. But yeah, this took a lot of time. I don't know if you guys have noticed, and I may have brought it up in many of the other videos, but I have a lot of horses, and I need to go collect one because I had 3 tamed horses, and just yesterday a creeper blew up one of my horses. They will still kill your critters, though. I mean, even though the griefing's turned off for structures, they don't do your horses a whole lot of good. Anyway, this is the start of the village. And as you can see, I have a nice little gate here. You just open it with a button. And then you close it to make sure that nothing comes in to kill you or your stuff. I've been working on lighting everything up. I've been using iron lanterns, but that's taken some time. But I've got to get everything lit up well because I do not want any more creepers killing my stuff. Now over here I've got some goats. These are Jacob rams and ewes. And they produce a lot of wool. For some reason this guy wandered in. It's a fainting buck. I don't know where he came from, but I might eventually put him in one of these too. But as you can see, there's a ton of wool in here already, which is a good thing. I can use that to make all kinds of stuff. I did have a Holstein cow over here, and he just disappeared. I have no idea what happened to him. He's just gone, which is really disturbing. Now these two I haven't put anything in yet, and I want to get some pigs, and well, I don't know if I'm going to get any more sheep or not since I've got the goats, unless just to have something different. These are my chickens, and it looks like they're kind of going out of control here. I wonder if this thing's full again. Yep, it's full, but I'm able to get all kinds of raw chicken and feathers. I'll never need feathers to make arrows again, that's for sure. But they're doing real good. As you can see, these are actually Rhode Island Reds. There's different breeds of chickens that you can get in this game. But see, they're starting to breed so much now, they're starting to pop out here. So you'll occasionally see a free-range chicken running around. These are my rabbits, and I've been having to work hard to keep their numbers down. They just keep breeding. So I might have to feed them again, but when I start feeding them again, it's going to get overrun with rabbits again. So I have to periodically go in and thin them out. Now, as you notice, I have a wall all the way around. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the outside, but this wall does go all the way around the entire area. And it's high enough to where nothing should be able to get in. At least I haven't seen anything be able to get in. But I plan on doing a little more to it than what you see. because eventually I'd like to have maybe some towers at the corners, you know, for archery or something like that. But I haven't really determined what I'm going to do with this just yet. I'm thinking I'll probably put some kind of a barn structure or something. But guys, it's getting dark, so we're going to have to be a little bit more careful. There are some places here that still spawns nasties. Actually, what I might do is go ahead and use this sleeping bag and make it daytime again here real quick. Alright, now we're good. That's a neat little feature, isn't it? The sleeping bag allows you to sleep, but it doesn't reset your spawn. So you can pass through the night without, you know, worrying about all the nasties. But anyway, let me come over here because I think I'm going to give you a better show of it from this direction. These are just chests that I've been keeping. I've got different types of wood in here so I can work on these structures over here. Eventually that's going to go away. Now this is one of my mining locations. See, there's actually a big chasm right below this place. So I go down there and mine stuff from time to time. Now these are my two auto farms. Now both of these are growing wheat and carrots, because those are the most common things that these animals over here eat. As you can tell, it's full, so it's not making any more at the moment. So I got more than enough to work with. Over here, this is just regular corn that I've growing from Pam's Harvest Craft. Mainly because it looks good. It may change, I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth about whether I'm going to leave that there or not. And this, of course, is the staircase that went up to here, where the gate is. And I'm also growing other crops here as well. Now, a lot of these crops may disappear. I've found out that you can grow the crops in the mining dimension world, and since you've got all that flat space, I'm thinking about moving a lot of my crops out there because it's nice and flat and I don't have to put a wall around it because there's no monsters. So might be a good idea. But anyway, at the moment I've got all kinds of stuff going on here. I got potatoes, turnips, winter squash, and watermelon. And this here, guys, this is my drawbridge. Check it out. Zoop. And this takes you out to the fields out here where the horses are. Now, I want to build a bridge going across here too, and I will do that pretty soon. I might even make it a drawbridge, like maybe 2 drawbridges, one on each end. I don't know. We'll see. Think about it, because Dula did something like that and it looked pretty cool. Anyway, this is the outside areas. Got some owls. Anyway, I haven't really decided what all to do with that just yet, but I'm still working on it. But let's pull the drawbridge up and we will be safe. Now, I still have my frozen feet thing. This is where I do most of my fishing, if I just want to fish freestyle or whatever. And as you can see, I've got more crops over here. I've got peanuts and chili peppers and strawberries and tomatoes and barley and lettuce and broccoli and pumpkins. And this is industrial hemp for making string, and cotton for making string and wool. And they were auto farms, but I got so much of it that I took the auto farms out, or at least took the wheels out. And as you can see here, I have another water wheel, but this is not for an auto farm. This is for my storage. This building here is my building storage supply area and the town hall, basically. As you can see, building supply warehouse. It's also got a library upstairs. But this is where I do all my research. There's a bed here if you need to sleep. There's also where I keep all my ores, armor, weapons, wheels, yada yada yada, stuff like that. And this is the storage that water wheel's powering, and everything's kept in here. Everything's in alphabetical order, and it can store tons of it. And I think I'm only using about half its capacity, and I can still make it even bigger. I've only about halfway. See, I could still get 2 more rows of those storage chests or whatever. Now up here is the library, and as you see, it is very well decorated thanks to Bunny. She made this look all, I mean, look at that, a white typewriter. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I got some books in here. These are mostly magic books. Some of them are just regular books. Got a little dance floor area with a little jukebox going on. Got a cookie jar with cookies. And this is where I've been keeping most of my food, but I think I'm going to have to do something to change that, because it's getting full and I've got a lot of meat. It's bones for my dog, who's right out here. There's Snoopy. Yet another balcony. Like I said, I like balconies. And you can see just how nice that wall looks. Hi Snoopy, how you doing? You want a bone? Here, let me get you a bone. I think he's full. Alright. Anyway, that is the library. Over here, this is my seed, saplings, and vegetable storage, and this is where I keep all the flowers and seeds to grow the crops in an easy to locate place. Vegetables. This whole thing is filled with olives. I've been saving those for Erica so that she can make actually, I'm not sure what she can make with it, but she's got a plan. I don't know. And this is actually a little solitary confinement where I have 2 villagers that I plan on breeding once I get this place totally secure and lit up. And that may take me a while. Now here I've got onions, garlic, I'm sorry, and beetroots. As you notice, I've got these little wildberry bushes everywhere. And this is my windmill. And it did power something. Originally it powered a fish farm, but I got so many fish and so many things out of the water that I couldn't keep up with it, so I had to basically dismantle it for a while. If I need more later on, it's easy to fix, but it was just way more than I could keep up with. As you see, I just basically broke the connection between here and here. But it's pretty cool. Whoa. That was weird. Anyway, I forgot about my 2 buildings over here. Now, most of these buildings were already here. I just improved on them. And this here is my blacksmith and smeltery. This is where I can smelt my stuff. Plus, I also use it to cook my chicken and other things. You basically just drop the stuff in here, and then it comes out the bottom. And then over here, in this building, this is just kind of a catch for all for right now. I keep a lot of different things in here. These are things I just don't really know how to categorize. These are all the eggs I've been finding. Armor, feathers, more bottles, saddles, just a little bit of everything, so to speak. And this little structure over here is actually a way to get down to another mine location. You just go in here and it takes you down into the earth. This is another gate. This is a wooden gate that just takes you outside the wall. That way you don't have to go all the way around. But this isn't really an area that I'm developing, so I'm just going to leave it pretty much as it is. And over here, I'm thinking about putting a little path here too, because it seems like I use this so much. This is another mining location too, as you can see. But you have to break this to get down in there right now. I'm not really wanting to use it right now. I haven't been down there in a while. The days don't last long here. Now back here's a little bit of space that I'm going to eventually build something. I don't know what yet. And over here is yet another gate. And if you press the button, eventually I'm going to put something here, but right over there, that's Tiny's area. And she hasn't been on for quite a while, but if she gets back on, I want to try to figure out with her how she wants to join us, if she wants me to put a path or a road or a bridge or something so that we can have easy access to both our properties. But I don't mess outside of that water area. That is hers to do with what she wants. So I respect people's stuff. And this here's the horse field. Eventually I'm going to build a big barn out here. I had 3 horses out here, but yesterday that damn creeper blew him up, so that's why I got all these lights everywhere. That really made me aggravated. But anyway, I haven't named them yet, but they were actually on the property and I built the wall around them, so I just went ahead and tamed them. But if you want to get around here quickly, this is the way to do it. You can get where you want to go in no time. Alright. Thank you. Be careful out there and don't eat all the food. Down here are my portals. This is my nether portal over here. I haven't been in the nether very much. I came here for a few things, but honestly, I just haven't had much of a reason to come here. This is flesh I'm standing on. If that ain't gross enough. But yes, there's flesh and there's lava and all kinds. This is blood. Yeah, it's blood. You get buckets of blood too. That's really gross. But like I said, haven't done much with that. Now this world, however, the mining dimension, I have done quite a bit. As you can see, I've got stuff going on over here. I've got a willow tree farm going. I'm trying to get as many willow, not only wood, but saplings and pears, and I think I also have some spruce saplings in here too. But you can see I've got a lot. Apparently the willow trees are harder to come by, so I figured if I got enough of them, I could give them to the other players so that they could have them too. Because I love decorating with the willows. Willows look so nice to decorate your place with. I like all the vines and stuff. It looks so cool. This is my auto farm. Not my auto farm, but my quarry, auto quarry. It looks like I've got some good stuff coming in here. Heck, I even got a couple of slime balls. Looks like I got some obsidian, some gold. Ooh. Looks like I got about 17 diamonds. 4 emeralds. Not bad. Yeah, I haven't been here since yesterday, so all this is new stuff. But this is what it's mined out. This is a huge, huge hole. And it looks like there's a lot of stuff down there. But I'll periodically have to go in here and empty this out, because once it gets too full, it won't mine anymore. So you have to get the stuff out of it so they can continue mining, especially the cobblestone. So I usually get them out of there. I can't use the amount of cobblestone that comes out of here, so I usually just throw it in here and destroy it. But all this other stuff, definitely have a use for. Definitely have a use for. Got a lot of lapis. I've got a lot of iron here. Awesome. This is doing real well. And heck, I even have a little village over here. If there's any way I could figure out to get these villagers from there to the other world, it would be awesome. Because then I wouldn't have to try to figure out how to breed those 2 villagers. But for now, not much I can do. Alright, we're back home, and it might be nighttime by now, so we're gonna have, yeah, it is. Oh, jeez, you scared me. You scared me, dude. Well, anyway, guys, that's it. I tell you, it is coming along great. Still got a lot to do yet, but it will be masterful when it's done. Epic. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little quick tour. And hopefully we'll get other people on here. We can have a little fun here in a few minutes. So until then, I will see you later, guys. Always remember, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. Bye-bye.